Coming to the situation with standards and our legislation, although quite well pointed out that legislation in itself does not necessarily solve things, it must be stated that a great advance has been made in the field of harmonization and therefore also by definition in the field of safety when it comes to construction works. Construction works like buildings but also roads and these kind of systems what we are talking about. The Construction Products Directive has been in place already for more than 20 years, and in that time we have established more than 400 harmonized product standards and almost 2,000 supporting standards to them to allow us to empower the manufacturers to use these standards and also the member states and the users of these products to benefit from them. Now we have just received, after the Parliament adoption together with the Council of our new Act, a new construction products regulation which even more efficiently will carry on these efforts. It will be fully applicable from next year, July 2013, but the principles of course stand already there for everybody's use and everybody's perusal. The main point in our regulatory framework is that it is not the same kind as the traditional new approach. So we will have more and more innovation in this field, and our legislation is there to empower these innovators like the ones carrying on with this project, but also all other manufacturers and designers of these road restraint systems. The same thing with our standards. We are not trying to format these things in advance. Instead, we are aiming at the appropriate determination of the performance of these products. In this case, of course, road restraint systems as a whole, and then to test these elements of performance, what we call essential characteristics. And the testing methods are the ones we are harmonizing by the standards. Now with this specific standard 1317, we already have had from the beginning of the year 2011 a situation where the harmonized standard has been in place and its coexistence period, as we call it, has ended, so that all the different parties I listed, manufacturers, member states, users of these products, would have to use this standard. This harmonized standard number 1317-5, however, only refers to parts of this, should we say, component or part of product, part of this system's family. And so far, the part with motorcycles, motorcycle barriers, part number 8, has been outside this harmonization. So, while already carrying through one revision of this harmonized standard within the new list which is going to be published, the references of all our harmonized standards, it is going to be published in the coming weeks. There we already have the first revision of this harmonized standard involved where certain anomalies have been corrected, but the inclusion of part 8 into this standard, into this harmonized sphere, will happen first next year. But anyhow, it will be there according to SEN, the standardization organization who's carrying out the work, by then. And so this will allow us then to advance also in this field. So now the ball will be very firmly thrown to those purchasing these motorcycle barriers and other parts of road restraint systems or the systems as a whole. That means most predominantly member states, their public authorities. And they should be now made aware of these opportunities and these advantages and these advances, this progress which has been made. And I'm certain that also this occasion helps in this respect. On the other hand, manufacturers should also be encouraged, as also this occasion does, to enhance their efforts to come up with safer products for also motorcyclists by means of all these different tools. So I think we have a great case in front of us of empowering all the actors, or the economic actors, allowing for innovation, allowing for fair competition, and not restraining anybody, which is not the purpose of European legislation, even more in general. We should always think about the added value, and I think here we have created quite a lot of it, together with the European parliamentarians who so kindly have invited us here. So thanks once more.